All right, so let's go ahead and create a variation of these buttons with icon images inside of them as well. So first, I'm going to go ahead and open my icons folder over here from the resources for this mockup. I'm just going to, as an example, go ahead and open up the icons and go into login. And just as a test, let's go ahead and drag this envelope .svg over here into our Figma. Let's go ahead and on this side over here, constrain the proportions and resize it to 25 pixels. And let's go ahead and just drag that frame over here and just have that over there for us. Now let's go ahead and first step, select everything we have over here, because what we want to do is that we want to go ahead and add a version of our variants that includes all these different states, sizes, and now also add a variation that has an icon. So first thing we want to do is go ahead and click on the buttons variation here. Go to the side and let's go ahead and add a new property. We're going to go ahead and name this with icon like this. So Figma also lets us use binary values inside properties here as well. So for this over here, we can have two values, one with icon, so a true value, and then one false without icon. So to do that, let's go ahead and change this default one by double clicking into here to true. So now we have a with icon true value over here. So what we want to do now is go ahead and select all these buttons over here again, and then go ahead and duplicate it by holding Alt. Make sure while you're duplicating it, you don't go outside of the purple dashed line, because then it wouldn't be a variant anymore. All right, so I'm just going to go ahead and actually resize my variant page over here just so it looks a little bit better and more organized. And then what we want to do is we want to use these 6 buttons and add an icon to it, and then go ahead and move the text to the left. So here, we're just going to go ahead and select our text here. Now remember, to make this quicker, you can always hold Command and Shift together. So you can select multiple layers inside of other components or other groups to make things just a lot faster for us. Then go ahead and use text align left. Simple as that. And now let's go ahead and bring our envelope over here. And then let's go ahead and change the selection color over here to white. Now I'm just going to go ahead and duplicate this, or hold Alt and just drag it into each component. Then go ahead and bring it to our small icons over here while making sure everything's aligned. There we go. Okay, awesome. So now what we want to do is go ahead and select the bottom 6 over here that have icons and make sure that that's set to true, which it is. And then we're going to go ahead and select the ones that don't have icons up here, the 6. And for with icon, instead of true, let's go ahead and add new and do false. So now back here, we can go ahead and actually change the state, disabled, pressed, or enabled. We have the size that we can change to small, large. And now for all of them, we also have an option called with icon. So we can go ahead and add it with icon. And the beautiful part about it using a true and false values in the properties of the variants is that you get this nice little toggle switch over here that just makes things a little bit neater. So now I can totally have an option with icon. Go ahead and choose a small icon or a small button, and then use a press state if I want. Now, as I switch those, I notice that I have a bit of an alignment issue here. So be sure to always keep your icons and your buttons aligned so they don't look weird in between variations. So yeah, that's variations for you. Definitely use it in your projects. Now for the rest of this course, I'm going to be using components without variants, but definitely feel free to try using variants as we go along wherever you can.